Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. Before I jump right into today's video, I just want to go ahead and say don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel a lot more than you know, just a simple like and comment. But in today's video, I'm outside in the car because my kids are still up moving around, but I had some downtime and I wanted to shoot a vlog type video, just introducing myself since my channel is growing now. And then I always get asked, like, how did I start my business? Why did I start my business? And all this other stuff. So I wanted to kind of go over that in today's video as well. I'm gonna start by saying I am a 40-year-old single mom. I just turned 40 in September. I have 4 kids. They're all girls. My oldest is 13. Then I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. We do stay in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I'm gonna be looking at my phone a lot because I did take notes on my phone. And like I said, today's video is how and why I started my business. I own a transfer t-shirt business and I sell to other small businesses and crafters and stuff. But I'm gonna give you a little backstory. We're gonna go back to, like, because this is like a vlog and also how I started my business video. But we're gonna start in January 2020 because that's really when everything really started for me. In January of 2020, I was 9 months pregnant with my youngest child now. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, I found myself down and out. I didn't have anywhere to go. My sister, she rents houses and stuff, but she didn't have any availabilities. But she happened to have some tenants that were 2 sets of twins. She had some tenants that needed a roommate. So me and my kids ended up going to stay there. It was a crazy topic. We'll talk about that later, or I probably will do more about that on my personal page because I'm starting a personal page too. But anyway, so January 2020, I had nowhere to go. I was a Uber driver, but I was like 9-10 months pregnant, so I was getting ready to have my baby, so I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do that. So anyway, me and my kids went to live with them, and then February 2020, I had my baby. So I really couldn't do nothing because I had a C-section. I had a C-section with all my kids. And then after I had her, it was just downtime. But it was crazy because March 2020, that's when the world shut down. COVID hit. So it was crazy because I was like, I really hit a bad depression. I had 4 kids. I didn't have anywhere to stay. I didn't have a job anymore because I was driving for Uber. Then the world shuts down. So here I am, just down and out, nowhere to stay, broke, don't know what I'm gonna do because now I don't have a job. It was just a whole mess. So I'll say between February and March, April, I really spent some time just soul searching and thinking about what I wanted to do and how I was gonna get me and my kids out of that predicament. And that's when unemployment and the stimulus checks and all that started rolling in. Now, mind y'all, I told you I was staying with somebody at the time. So this was pre-COVID. Their rent was super cheap. And it was 2 of them and then me and the kids. So I was only paying like $300 a month in rent. So what I would do is all of my extra money, I would invest it. Because I was like, it's time to start a business. Because I had just had the baby. And I knew that I have anxiety. My anxiety was too bad to go back out into the world so fast and try to do Uber or DoorDash or any of that. I was like, I just can't do it no more. And then I also had to figure out a way to where we wouldn't be in that position again, to where we wouldn't have nowhere to stay, and I just couldn't do that again. I had 4 kids. So I decided to start a business. When I started, I decided that I was gonna make tumblers, like epoxy tumblers. So I was investing all my money. I bought some Cricut machines. I bought the little small Cricut Easy Press. I bought a few cases of tumbler cups. I bought cup turners. I bought glitter. I bought epoxy. I bought all that. So when I started my business, that's what I was doing. Like with my business, I tried it all. So when I first started, I was doing the epoxy tumblers, the rolling trays. I was doing like the front porch signs. I was doing doormats. I was just trying anything. And the tumblers was doing okay. They was doing okay. So we ended up moving that September. Like, after I got all of my business equipment and stuff, we ended up moving that September. My god sister ended up letting us stay in her apartment in September, but the lease was up in like December. So when the lease was up in December, we ended up moving into a hotel. And I was in the hotel spinning epoxy cups and everything, because I'm not gonna say my business was jumping, but I was just starting out. So I had a lot of friends and family and stuff like that messing with me. So I was in the hotel room with 4 kids, in the bathroom, could barely breathe, pouring epoxy for my trays and stuff. I was just trying to grow my business. I was only like maybe not even a full year in yet. So I ended up finding us somewhere to stay. And we ended up moving like that March. We stayed in a hotel for 2 or 3 months, and then we ended up moving. Once I moved, oh, it was like game over after that. Like, once I moved, I really got to expand more and try different stuff. Like, when I first started out, like my first year, I tried everything. That's why when people be like, oh, you gotta pick a niche, you gotta pick a niche, I think that's what helped me grow so much, that I didn't pick a niche. Because when I first started, I was selling tumblers, rolling trays, I was selling doormats, I was selling the porch signs. Y'all, I sold lip gloss, I was selling body butters, I was selling eyelashes. Like, whatever I could think or whatever I wanted to try, I sold it. And I think that's what helped me expand my TikTok so much, and what got me into doing what I'm doing now, which is the t-shirt transfers, is with my crafting business, I had a whole bunch of printers. So when I was posting all my content and stuff, all of my followers and my customers was like, yo, can you sell us some transfers from your printers? So I was like, sure. And next thing you know, I turned into a transfer shop. I ended up selling my whole tumbler business for like $1,000. And it's crazy, because I pretended so much to love tumblers. Y'all, I pretended it. I pretended so much to love tumblers. And I hated it. Like, I'm not gonna flex. I hated it. So when they say do what you love, do what you love. Because what I do now, I actually love it. And I love, it's hard to describe, but one thing I do love about it is I help so many other small businesses. Like, people who are starting out, like when I first started out, and they don't want to buy the printers. Then a lot of my customers, they just don't want the hassle of maintaining the printers and getting all the supplies for the printers. And then these printers cost a lot of money. And then I have customers who have their own printers, but they just like my style of design, so they shop with me for my transfers because they like my style. And they be like, I hate searching for designs. Like, that's one of the things I don't like doing, searching for designs. It takes a lot of time. You have to look through so much stuff. You have to put them on mock-ups. I mean, it's a lot, but it's worth it in the end. But it all has its ups and downs. Okay, let me look at my notes, because I'm just rambling on. Okay, I started baby February, COVID March. I quit Uber. Like, right away I quit Uber, because I was like, I'm tired. I did Uber for like 4 or 5 years, because I used to be a dancer. And when I stopped dancing like 2015. So when I stopped dancing, I started doing Uber, because I've always worked for myself my whole adult life. I've always been 1099. So after I quit dancing and left the club, I started Uber. 2020, I stopped Uber. So after that, okay, so now we're going to talk about, like, once you get your business started, you decide what you want to go with. And don't be too, well, you need to be concerned about what you're going to sell, because of course you got to get your inventory and you got to get all that. But if what you start with doesn't work, don't be afraid to switch it up. Because like I said, I was doing tumblers, rolling trays, I was making beaded bracelets, I was doing doormats, all that stuff. I was whipping body butters, homemade lip gloss. Bougie Barbie on YouTube, a lot of y'all might know her. She had me making lip gloss. Ashanti had me making body butters, watching everybody's YouTubes. Didn't know what I wanted to do until I found what I wanted to do. But it was really my customers and my followers who really pushed me into the niche that I'm in now. Okay, So that's what I was saying. Don't really stress over your niche. Like, try out a few different things, and then it'll bring you followers and customers for different bases, so you're not just stuck to one thing, because you don't want to be stuck to tumblers and then that flops, and then what do you have? That's why when I started my business, it wasn't Cristal's Tumblers, it was Cristal and Company Creations, which leaves me open to do whatever I really want to do. Okay, so next on the list, this is very important. This is very important, and I wish I would have known this, like, really going in, because when I started my business, I really didn't know nothing about it except for the YouTube videos I watched on Tumbler making and stuff like that. One of the number one things that will help you succeed the fastest: do not rely on your family and your friends to support your business. Yeah, they will help you out in the beginning, but that is not your target audience. I'm not going to say too much on this topic, because if you know, you know. Your friends and your family are not your target audience. Strangers will help your business flourish. That strangers will make you rich. Strangers have made me a six-figure business owner. Now, my family and my friends, they supported me with an order or two here and there, but my biggest supporters are strangers. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Don't sit there and be upset if family and friends don't shop with you, because they're not really supposed to anyway. Go out there and find them strangers. That's gonna make you a millionaire. Okay, next. Don't ask for vendors, because I get this all the time. Like, people ask me, oh, who's your vendor? Who's your vendor? Who's your vendor? I'm on TikTok and Instagram a lot. I see people in the comments of other people's videos, oh my goodness, where did you get this? Where did you get that? As a business owner, we put a lot of work and effort and money into sampling and trying out vendors. So 8-9 times out of 10, this is what you do. If you want to know somebody's vendor, go to their video, look through their comments. If they haven't dropped that vendor in the comments, they're not gonna. But let me tell you something too. Make Google your best friend. All the vendors are on Google. Any type of vendor you can think of, you can find it on Google. When I was making body butters, lip gloss, tumblers, bracelets, I found all of my vendors on Google. Like, every once in a while, somebody might drop and tell you where they got something from, but that's very rare. But Google, do your research. It's not hard, y'all. It's not hard at all. Another thing that I'm going to say, and that I see a lot in the transfer world, in the t-shirt world, in the Tumblr world, copyrighted shit. Like, I just got to be blunt with y'all. When I first started, I did it. Because like I said, when I first started, I didn't know much about the business. I was buying designs and shit off of Etsy. It was Disney. It said, oh, this design comes with a copyright license. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So let me tell you now, Disney, NFL, all them cartoon characters, stuff like that, just stay away from it. It will help your business blow up quicker. It will help you go viral, but you don't want your customers to know you for that. So when you stop selling that, it makes it harder to keep going, or your customers are just going to go on to the next person who's doing it. Because it's only going to be a matter of time before you get hit with a cease and desist, or before Shopify hits you like, yo, you can't be selling that stuff on your website. So it's not even worth the risk. You don't want to build your following up. You got 50,000 followers. Your shit doing good. And next thing you know, you getting hit for these copyrights, for all this Disney Mark shit you got on your page. So off rip, just don't even do the copyrights. Like, I did it, but I didn't even do it for like 3 or 4 months. I got scared. Like I said, I got anxiety. I couldn't take it. I was worried about it. I've seen people online get all their printers confiscated in the FBI raid. I'm not doing all that. I got 4 kids. I worked hard to build my business to where it is, so I'm not doing no copyrights. When I do customs, I tell them no copyrighted stuff. Sorry. But that's a very important one, like family and friends. Okay, another one. Y'all hear this all the time, so I ain't gonna keep drilling it in y'all, but this is one of the ways that helped my business be successful. Consistency. That's all I'm gonna say. Consistency. Consistency. Post as much as you can. People, you might think they're gonna get tired of you. It doesn't matter. Just keep posting. Consistency. Another one. Grow one platform at a time. At max 2. But don't try to focus on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, Pinterest. Don't do that. You're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get burnt out. It's going to be too much. For me, I started with TikTok because it's easier to organically grow on there. So my TikTok was rolling pretty good. And with my TikTok rolling pretty good, that branches off to other ones. It helps my Instagram grow. It's helping my YouTube grow. So focus on one, master that, let that one grow, and it will help your other ones grow. Okay, another one. Be yourself. Don't try to be fake, like all these aesthetics and all that stuff that Instagram love. That's why I don't use Instagram like that, because Instagram is full of them aesthetics and I'm not really an aesthetic-y type person. I'm trying to get more like that because I see y'all love that type stuff. But for me, I'm just real. I mean, I try to make shit look cute and look pretty and for the visual effect, but just be yourself. Don't try to copy what the next person doing or whatever the next shop is doing or whatever. Just be yourself. Get inspiration from them and be inspired, but don't try to copy. That's a good one. Like, just let it inspire you, but don't try to copy. And what I'm gonna say is just post, because what y'all are failing to see right now is, or a lot of y'all do see it, 2023 and 2022 even, and going forward, is the year for smaller creators. Brands are starting to reach out to us more. I've gotten a few brand deals myself. We'll talk about that in another video. But brands are starting to reach out more and stuff. They want the smaller, more relatable, more realistic creators. So just pick up the camera and just be yourself. Like, my confidence, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better. Y'all see I'm sitting down talking to the camera. I'm trying to get better. 2023, we're going to do more of this. Okay, next. Oh, a lot of people be like, yo, how you hustle so hard? How you grind so hard? What make you go so hard? And I'm just gonna be real, my kids. My kids is my motivation. And then seeing other people inspires me as well. And then another place I got my drive from was, like I told y'all, I was a dancer in Atlanta. And I danced for 15 years, okay? In Atlanta. I started when I was 18. And I stopped when I was like, I'm 40 now. I haven't danced. My oldest toddler is 6. So I stopped like 7 years ago. So I haven't danced in like 7 years. So I danced from the time I was like 18 to 33 in Atlanta. And that gave me a lot of hustle. Like, that gave me the drive, the motivation. It helped me with the fast money and just made me want more. And it gave me that go, go, go hustler mentality. Dancing did help with that. But it's also a gift and a curse. I can talk more about that if you want to, but I'm trying to get through this video. It's getting long. Okay, I'm going to be doing more vlogs. I'm going to be doing more tutorials. I'm going to be doing more reviews and stuff like that. That'll be coming up. I'm also going to be starting more family content, but I think I'm going to push that more towards another channel, like my family channel, so that way my kids can be more in that content. You will see the kids more on this channel as well, because they'll be helping out with more with the business in the future, because in the next, I'll say 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be moving into a bigger house because I need a bigger office space. So you will see more of them in the future as well. And oh, another thing I wanted to touch on before I stop this video was how to start your own t-shirt business. Like, a lot of y'all, if you don't have a business or you want to start a business, I can't help with that, because like I said, I have t-shirt transfers. I sell screen prints, clear film screen prints. I have HTV, I have sublimation, so I can sell stickers. I sell a lot of stuff for small businesses, so if you need help for that, make sure you follow me, and I got y'all. I'm going to be doing a lot of how-to stuff, and I'm going to be doing a lot of how to grow your business and stuff, because it's hard out here. It's hard. But like I said, y'all really, really, really need to focus on one. And for me, my one is TikTok, because like right now on TikTok, I'm at 31K. But I've been tripping. I haven't been posting because I've been so busy and overwhelmed. And when I get overwhelmed, I stop posting, and I'm going to stop doing that. But this year, I'm trying to hit 100K on my TikTok and 100K on my YouTube, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm only at almost 1K now on YouTube, but watch me hit this 100K, y'all, or I'm gonna get as close to it as possible. But I know I can hit it on TikTok. And wrap the video up. But before I go, I want to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and comment. Let me know down below what my next video should be. I think I'm gonna do a vision board. I'm gonna do a vision board because I need to do that video for A-Sub. So we're gonna do the vision board for the next video, and that will drop in the next few days. But I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope it gave you some good insight and some inspiration to just go ahead and start your own business. Go ahead and start your own channels. Just do it, y'all. Just do it. You got to stay down. Like, it did take me almost 2 years to get to this point, but it was worth it. It's worth it. I have sleepless nights. It's not easy. Sometimes the customers drive me crazy, which is expected. I know sometimes I drive them crazy because my turnaround time, it gets a little high sometimes, and I'm trying to work on that. That's why we're trying to move into a bigger space. But 2023 is going to be a lot better. I'm about to drop some merch because all I sell is transfers right now, but I'm about to drop ready-made merch like t-shirts, hoodies, and cups and stuff like that, because a lot of my followers want it, but they don't want to make it themselves. And I'm also going to be dropping a video on how to start your own t-shirt business. But what I can say, if you're interested in starting your own t-shirt business, just go to Amazon, get a cheap little press. Or you can go ahead and invest in a decent press if you know this is something you really want to do. But you could just start with a $200 press off of Amazon, and then I can supply everything else you need besides the t-shirts. But I will be working on that as well, having a t-shirt and hoodie vendor for y'all, or becoming a t-shirt and hoodie vendor for y'all, because a lot of my customers ask me about that as well. So that way, I'll be your one-stop shop. All you will need is your heat presses. And I'm also going to see who I'm an affiliate with to bring y'all some really good heat presses. But we'll probably go with Heat Press Nation for the affiliate presses, because good quality and good warranties and stuff like that. But those are like the mid-tier presses. Like, those aren't your starters. That's why I said for people starting out, just go to Amazon. But anyway, I'm rambling on now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to get more relatable, because on TikTok, I really don't show a lot of myself. But I am going to be changing that in the next few weeks. And I want you guys to get to know me more as a business owner. I'm going to be doing more day in my life videos as a business owner. More behind the scenes of running a home business and all of that. Because y'all, it gets crazy. Like, it gets crazy. Like, some days I'm just over here. Like, some day, I have on my wig right now. Some days I might be looking crazy, y'all. And I might need to pick up the camera and vent. So if y'all see me looking crazy, be like, oh, it's one of those days. But for the most part, it's good. It's rewarding. And I started this business because all of my kids are younger. And the pandemic hit, and I didn't want to send them back to daycare. So I was like, I need to do something where I can work from home with my kids. And the ultimate long-term goal is to really expand my business to the point to where we're in a warehouse, but I want my warehouse to be my backyard of my big house that I want to build. So I'm giving myself 2 years to really build the house that I want, because I got my car fast. So now we can focus on the house. But we're getting ready to move into another rental house, but it needs to be a lot bigger, because right now we live in a townhouse. That's the only reason y'all can see the back, because in the next week or two we'll be gone. We will be moving and upgrading. But I'm going to be doing move-in vlogs and all that. But that might be on the family channel. But anyway, I'm just rambling. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, getting to know me a little bit better. And I'm going to try to do more videos like this. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to get better, so y'all be nice, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the next video will be a how to make a vision board tutorial using Canva and A-Sub photo paper with your inkjet printer. I'm gonna show you guys how I made my vision board that helped me manifest this car. But until the next video, I will see you guys later.